caught in catching the flying flecks of fleece from some flapping ambiguous flatulence that my mind might generate like the wind sparks of electricity from 100,000 volts.
We're live.
That's fine. Hi, Charlie. We're watching.
Alliteration.
So, like, that was the best text I think I've ever received.
I'm grabbing my groceries still. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're only on YouTube, John. Custom live is gone. I don't know what's happening. Now I have to figure out OBS again. Great.
All right, well, I'll help figure that out with you.
That sounds like a not right now problem, though. Hi, everyone.
Da, 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 da.
Welcome to the Holy Hops Tavern, where they used to be the innkeepers.
And where every week is a new adventure in how technology can suck.
Truth.
Do you like my mason jar? I've never felt like more of a hipster drinking my craft beer out of an old jar. It's like not working. It's just
It's very digitized.
Get it? Yeah.
We all have our hipster moments. Our spawn has his fair share. So, welcome to our motley crew. Someone is going to get groceries right now. And,
my boxes.
what are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm discombobulated. Hi, everyone.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just
Where?
posting some
Links?
updates.
How is it live on? Oh, here we go. Okay.
It's live
There we
on
go.
YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We're not live on Twitch.
I got it. Freaking Christ.
Alicia, did they remove the option to do custom live?
It looks like it. They just really want to ruin my life today, John. YouTube's going through Zoom's going through some things.
Okay.
So, last session, this lovely group were approached by the innkeeper, Kai, this lovely little goblin with like a Fu Manchu mustache. And he requested that they acquire a keg golem that he claimed was his. After the group went to the other end, kicked in the door, slaughtered everybody, kidnapped the golem, brought it back. Kyle's like, wow, thank you. And come to find out, he was just a co-investor of the keg golem. And so it wasn't quite stealing. There was a little bit more to the story.
Filthy mudblood.
But there was an individual who was at the Holy Hops Tavern who seemed a little down on his luck, who spent the day kind of recuperating and getting his health back while this crew was doing their thing. Upon them returning, he recognized that they might not be completely inept after all, and approached them with some possible work. They said, sounds good. We need to pass out first. And then they promptly went to their rooms and conked out. So our story will be picking up right after they wake up from their rest, as soon as all the players are present.
Well, while we wait for John to get back. Hi, everyone.
Look, I have Kevin now. Kevin.
I'm glad.
Hey is tucked away over here.
All right, what do we want to do?
So, while you're putting groceries away,
We multitask at Bite Size Digital.
apparently.
A little too much?
That's fair.
So you guys are rested. You guys wake up. You guys are revitalized after beating the mess out of a whole bunch of orcs in their own tavern. But you guys meander downstairs. Meg, out of curiosity, what is Thistle's room in this tavern? Like, I can't imagine the pixie sting in like a full-blown room unless you want to, and you just make it like this extravagant thing?
No, hold on 1 second. I will answer that. I have thoughts. Alicia, just so you know, I'm trying to comment in the chat on YouTube and it will not let me. It keeps saying air again. I don't know if that's on my side. I'm on the Bite Size Digital account, or if there's like something going on. I don't know if anyone listening, if you are able to comment in the chat.
Do you see my comment in the chat?
I see your chat. Did you see any of the stuff I said? It just says air, try again.
No.
Let me just reload the page real quick. We'll just try that.
Today's just a disaster, everyone.
It's gonna be a day.
We are trained professionals.
Okay, did that one go through? Did you see that?
Not yet.
Is there anyone I can kick into a well real quick?
Okay, so my room, what I thought, or what I think, I shouldn't say thought because this thought only just now came to me, is you know how like at work, a lot of people have lockers or cubby areas? So I've taken over one of those because I am a frugal little thing and I was able to pay less by just taking over the locker, and I have the whole thing decked out. Very nice. I put a giant, like a normal size pillow, but to me, a giant pillow in the locker. So my whole floor is just like a cushy soft bed.
That's awesome. So it's gratuitous, but lovely to scale stuff. So you constantly buy you said that you have the entire bottom is like a bed. Is that just like a pillow that you crammed in there, or?
Yeah, that's what I like, a normal pillow that you would use, but that I like crammed in, so my whole floor. And then I strung Christmas lights up around in it for ambiance. And then a little Christmas ornament.
Like cheese crusties everywhere.
Oh, for sure. I'm disgusting. And then also, like, I hung up a Christmas ornament. To anyone else, it just looks like a Christmas ornament, but to me, it looks like a giant disco ball, so I can just like groove to it.
That's amazing. All right, so you open up the locker. The smell of cheese immediately permeates the room. You make your way down. John, what does Grigor's room look like? Since you've had some time to make this a little bit more of a permanent residence for yourself.
I mean, it is standard serial killer looking room. So very, very clean walls, bare bones, with my some pieces of yarn and pins on the wall. There are some pictures there, but they're all covered up with a tapestry.
Oh, what's the tapestry of?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. Just a local made craft work of some of my elven family.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I forgot to start recording.
God damn it, Alicia. And take two.
I'm not having a good day.
So is it not recording on YouTube, or?
No, it's YouTube always records.
Okay.
So, but YouTube is not high quality going live, whereas the recording is like this quality that you're actually seeing.
All right.
And YouTube has the Zoom watermark, whereas the recording does not have the Zoom watermark. So the first few minutes will have the Zoom watermark, but I'll stitch it all together and maybe do something weird.
All right.
It's all good.
Go Frankenstein. So I'll also give you actual art pieces for the different things. But so John comes down from the serial killer abode. What does Senpai's room look like?
Senpai's room is half very stoic. There's like some bamboo mats down.
Just tell me there's a waterfall.
A little altar with a little waterfall on it, very clean cut. And then the bed though has these like high thread count sheets and some very nice pillows.
There's doilies on the countertop.
There are random roses everywhere though.
Okay. So all of you have made your way downstairs, and it's early morning, and the individual who has been staying at the tavern.
May I interject? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are there vents that lead to different rooms? Like air vents, like little air ducts?
Probably not. This establishment is pretty basic. It was
Okay.
built quickly for efficiency purposes. It's not the person that originally built this place built it as like a pop-up bar, and he sold that pop-up bar to somebody. Effectively, it was what's going on. So no, there's no vents.
You've ruined so many of my plans, Caleb.
But
So
it's
many.
drafty as heck, and so there's like a lot of rat holes and stuff, if that matters.
I wanted there to be an intricate vent system that peered into everyone's room and me to be small enough to crawl through it. So like I have like a little like watching station set up outside of both of their rooms that they don't know, like in the vent, and I'll just like eat snacks and spy on them sometimes.
There are rafters. It's like a building without that should have a drop ceiling without it. And so there's plenty of places where you can just like sit on a log and just kind of gaze down from the shadows.
Feet dangling
Yeah.
and just like watch you guys. Just so you know, Thistle does this all the time.
That's great.
Can I
That's
make a
not
perception
creepy
check
at
to
all.
see if I notice her dangling feet?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh my god, I haven't rolled
okay?
real dice in forever. 14.
Oh, I got that beat.
Was the dice 14 or was that with your dexterity modifier? And
Oh no, that the die was 14 with my dexterity modifier is +3, so 17.
Nice.
I rolled a 21 altogether.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So I guess before you make your way downstairs.
question is, do you mind that I spy on you?
I don't let on that I noticed Thistle. However, the neck, like sometimes small little gifts end up with her.
That's
Like I
adorable.
find something little that I think she'll like.
I'm trying very hard to learn origami on the rose petal leaves that she has everywhere, like making little frames out of the rose petals, but they keep like ripping or won't fold correctly. And then I get very angry and like punch a hole in whatever thing I'm sitting on.
Senpai and Thistle have a very weird relationship.
John wakes up every morning, moves the tapestry aside, contemplates how he's planning to make the world a better place with blood and murder, puts the tapestry back in place, and eventually you guys make your way back down to the lobby and the dining area of the Holy Hops Tavern, where Kai has already prepared your breakfast, but you guys generally order. And you see that human figure from the other day. He looks like he's a person from the like a village town, probably some dockside. Given the cut of his clothes, he wears shorts mainly, and you see that he wears a lot of sandals and just general beach wear. So
Does he
big.
have a side part? Can we tell he's a millennial?
Man bun.
He does have a man bun. Why
Does
not?
he wear skinny jeans?
He does not wear skinny jeans.
I would like to point out I have both skinny jeans and a side part at the current moment. Way to
I
be
also
30.
love the way that John is frozen right now.
Ooh.
He looks like he's about to wag his finger and give us a talking to.
Oh, that was a pop.
All right, so what's going on with the human again? I forget.
Sorry, I derailed him.
He asked with some help because he was mugged the other day.
Oh, right.
But you guys were like,
We need to know.
peace out. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And so he's just waiting anxiously in the corner, not sure if he's actually ready to confront you or if you will approach him this time around. He's rather concerned how to interact with the city folk.
I go over to him with hey, hey.
Yes.
And I say, greetings, friend. Now that we have rested, how can we help avenge you?
Well, first things first. My name is Dwyer Argast. I come from a little village town down the shore. And I didn't come here to gamble or enjoy the festivities like a lot of people here do. It's just the nearest city and I needed something done. A lot of my local village folk have been getting sick. And I think it's the fruit, but I needed it tested to actually make sure that that was the case. And I was getting off the docks in the marina, and these group of halflings just popped out and just started, well, they mugged me. They took my fruit, so I can't get it tested. They took my money, and the money is important because I need to be able to get back. But if you guys can help bring me back the fruit so I can get it tested, you guys can take half the gold that you find. And I imagine that they have more that they've lifted off of other people, but my village is not doing great, and we need to figure out what's going on there.
Can you describe these halflings?
Oh man, they were down by the marina near this one restaurant called the Crab Shack.
Crab shack.
While this is happening, I'm doing one-armed push-ups behind Singpa. Just listening.
Given your strength score and your size, you can do like one arm and no leg push-ups and just do that like crazy.
Yeah. In fact, actually, it's just like a one-armed handstand where I push myself up and down.
Okay. He constantly diverts his eyes over. It's like, that is one impressive fairy. But the halflings were wearing these leather chaps.
Chaps are best.
Vests, chaps, the whole nine yards. I don't know what you city folks call their armaments, garments. They didn't really have anything too distinguishing about them. The one halfling had some crazy big teeth, but overall nothing overly distinguishing. I wasn't paying too much attention with my face being beaten in at the time.
So he had leather chaps and big teeth. Was it Freddie Mercury?
What is wrong with you?
Evan wants us to throw him down a hole.
I'm happy to do that, always.
That's John's way.
This entire city has no wells. So,
Looks like Evan and Anastasia are on.
oh, hi, Anastasia. But no, there are wells. It's fine. I'll just mourn the loss of that public service. But it gives you a location, the Crab Shack. You have a rough idea of where that is. It's in the fishing warehouse district of the marina. All the fishers go out, do their thing, come in, and their wares get sorted in that particular area. So you have a rough idea of where these people are. And give me a history check. So that would be a D20 plus intelligence plus history if you have.
All right.
I have an 11.
Okay.
I think that it comes out to a 12.
I have a 17.
The 17. You, with your serial killer...
Mine's a 13.
Okay.
14.
So John's the only person with enough mental focus on the seedier side of this city to recognize this type of nonsense. John, you're aware of an individual who calls himself Tix the Rat King. He is a very notable halfling who comes in, does some light looting and theft, and buggers out. He often creates new guilds whenever his infrastructure implodes and has to rebuild. He only really targets outsiders, travelers, gamblers, easy targets that don't reside in the barrows themselves.
So he doesn't poop where he eats.
Right. Given the fact that these are halfling thugs, you have a rough idea of the kind of people you're messing with. Very common nuisance in the barrows, especially for newcomers. And that does narrow it down quite a bit for you. and you're pretty sure that they're the group that's currently under the Rat King's domain. They call themselves the Sea Rats because they are not very imaginative.
Fair.
All right.
Let's go kill some rats.
I'm down. That wasn't very in character.
So
I concur. Let's head to the docks.
Bring some cheese.
Thank you. I mean, it means a lot. So again, what I need is the fruit most of all. Getting some of my coins back so I can pay for this is good.
Did he describe the fruit?
They're mangoes.
The mangoes?
Those are my favorite.
Just say mangoes.
Again, we think our villagers are getting sick because of them.
Oh, okay.
Don't eat the mangoes.
And I need to test them. So
this will be very hard for Thistle.
It's a real good way
that
to
is
see.
noted.
I mean, he said they had to be tested. Nothing said you couldn't be the one doing the testing.
Yeah.
Our village is very well known for their mango production. For some reason, we've been able to keep up with our competitors, but
is the mango market a competitive field?
Apparently. I mean, we're a small village. We have to compete against those gnomes down the way, so we do what we can.
Do you guys like my leather mug?
I do. It's lovely.
So cool. Did you say leather? It's made of leather.
Yeah, it's leather.
Nice.
Okay.
Very
It's waxed
cool.
on the inside. I almost ruined
Poured
my
it.
computer just now.
Yep.
Dump water all over it. It's great.
It's ginger beer.
Do you
Oh,
say
yeah.
anything to this person before
Ginger beer is
you
delicious.
venture into the marina?
I say, I can't read his name. Dware.
Yep.
Gentle Dware. We will bring back your fruit and your money. Fear not, my friend.
Does she touch everybody?
Pretty
He.
much.
Does
I'm
he
a
touch?
boy.
Okay. Does he touch everybody? I'm uncomfortable.
Pronouns. Jesus.
God, it's 2021, people. Get
And
with it.
I give him one of my roses. This is a promise.
Is she gonna want this back? How does this work as a promise? As he looks over to Thistle and Grigor, like, she just handed me a flower. Is this normal?
Yeah, just hold on to it. It's fine.
All right.
I go like this to wipe snot out of my face and I go, you don't want his rose? I'm very offended very fast.
Seeing it's like, nope, I'm good. Thank you very much for the flower. I'll be here.
I bow. Let us go forth.
I'm in.
I hop atop Kevin, ready to roll.
I have a little carrier that Hey rides in, like on my back, like a little saddle,
Shoulder
thing
saddle?
for it. Yeah.
John, since you're the person that actually knows roughly where these individuals are, can you give me either a survival check, an intelligence survival, or a... Yeah.
My
not
mother
great.
just
So-
spit my mother for texting me.
Luckily, I have intelligence, so it is a 14.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Man, I thought you were going to be like, I get plus this, so it's going to be a 7. So, no, that's reasonable. You're able to navigate yourself down to the fishing quarter, no problem. The marina is what it is. It smells like fish. A bunch of the people that live in the stacks actually live here. The most of the internal businesses are owned and maintained by wealthier individuals because they can avoid the smell of fish. But all the working class people that just get stuck here because they can't pay the dues to leave get stuck out here. So it's a bunch of the working class individuals and the fish market. And it's also the dock front. So all the boats that come up and dock at the Barrows, they have to park here. So it's a bunch of dock works. It's a bunch of smelly people. It's not the most pleasant of regions. But you go outside, enjoy the sun, which is cresting over the horizon. It's quite lovely. It's a blue sky, so there's probably not going to be much rain today. And you make your way into the fishing area. You traverse the path a little bit, and you make your way in front of the crab shack. Now, it's surrounded by all kinds of fishing warehouses where people just sort and salt fish for exporting or just carrying them into the city proper for reselling or for the various merchants within. Go ahead and give me a perception check from everybody. So that's wisdom perception plus a d20 roll.
I wish
18.
Inspiration.
18.
I got an 11.
9.
All right. Thistle, flying a little bit higher than the rest, has a little bit more of a vantage point than the other two members there. And apparently there was a very shiny window, and Senpai got distracted at his own reflection.
He's a very pretty half-orc.
The pixie does fly slightly above the rooftops, where out of the corner of, in a small alleyway between the fishing warehouse and the crab shack, behind the building, you do see a small band of halflings just kind of sitting back, just kind of waking up. And they do match the description of the leather chaps, halflings, and they don't look like they're there for just day labor. You do see that they are equipped with short swords. So they are not working at the fish market. They could be like guards or something, but it's unlikely.
I would like to steal a sword.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you discreetly approach.
Is it plus my dexterity modifier?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
Okay. So you come zipping down at it, and you just think that you're being very discreet, but on the back of the crab shack, there's this on the door, you find this place where you can land on to be discreet, you think. So that thing you landed on is the entrance and exit bell. And so you like, I'm being very discreet. Ding! And the halflings just look up at you and go, get out of here. Go.
Wave.
We don't have a bug zapper. Go away. Shoo.
That is very, very rude. I would not take kindly to such words.
And because you rolled so poorly on your stealth check, the other two members of your group do see Thistle diving behind the crab shack. And they're basically like, "No, go away." One of them pulls out a dagger to start to throw at you. Because
Excuse me, sir. I come up. I want to interrupt his movement.
Okay. So you come around the side of the building. He's armed, but what do you say?
Could you please put the knife down?
He
says hi.
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to play with us?
I do. Unfortunately, I have to work.
Oh.
Next time you don't have to work, you should join us.
Or just start working for John so you get to do this during your work day. One of those.
Exactly.
So give me a persuasion check. Charisma persuasion.
Hopefully I roll better than 9.
Okay.
Keep in mind that's a +5.
So he has the dagger
Better
in
than my 1 with a +3.
about to throw it at Thistle, flips the dagger around and goes, you know what? We have our quotas for each day. You've wandered into the wrong neighborhood. Said you are kind of prettier than most. So how about you empty out your wallet and have a nice day.
Well, I think I will have a nice day, but I don't think I'll be emptying out my wallet. I'm here on behalf of a friend of mine who you seem to have forcefully removed his purse and some mangoes. We are definitely going to require the mangoes back.
I fly down and immediately start going through their stuff, just like knocking things over, looking for the mangoes.
We
Roll
would.
initiative.
Where are they?
Actually, just start going through crates. It's like, no, stab.
Oh man, I rolled in bad. I've only got an 8 for initiative, and I have a +4.
18.
This dice is.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. We add our dexterity modifiers too, right?
Yes.
21.
Okay.
Bitches.
How are you rolling?
And John,
You rolling better.
18.
18. All right, and I'm going last. They do not see all of you as a threat for some reason. There are currently 3 halflings here. One of them had the knife out, about to throw it at Thistle. The other, one of them was sitting on a crate, which is probably the one that's like, hey, don't go through our shit. And the last one was the one that was kind of trying to come around a little bit so that they can get a little bit more of a circle going on to prevent you guys from escaping. So
I look at that one and say, you should stop moving right now.
well, you start. You see that they're about to come at you, bro. So, what do you do?
I immediately rage.
Okay, there you go. That's a bonus action. You still have the rest of your turn.
I like fly over to the one that was moving and just like grab his nose very hardly and say, where are you going?
Give me a strength athletics check or an attack roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 15.
Oh, gosh.
And then I'm proficient in athletics. So it says +6 next to it on D&D Beyond. Is that real? Is it a +6 because I'm proficient in it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's plus
So that's
2 for proficiency. It's +4 for your strength. So it's a total of +6.
gotcha. So 21.
All right. Your strength modifier is 4, right? Do you want to hurt this person?
Just like, like if you were to twist someone's arm behind their back, like just enough to make them stop doing what they're doing and like clear that you could do it harder, but it's more just like making a point. Like,
all right.
I need you to stop moving right now.
All right. You grab his arm, bring it back around. You're flying and
No. I grabbed his nose. I'm like flying in front of his face, holding his
hold him there. He has his hand down by his sword and he's like, ah! And he is distraught.
I whisper in his mouth, mango.
Into his mouth.
You already have an inspiration took it, otherwise I would give it back to you. That was brilliant.
You can give me her extra inspiration.
No.
Oh,
I would share with him anyways.
What does Grigor do?
So how many people, how many of these little halflings are there?
There are 3. One of them tried to circle around. He had his nose grabbed. The other one's sitting on a crate, and the other one has a dagger pulled and was planning to throw it at Thistle.
All right, so I'm going to quickly slide over stealthily behind the guy who has the dagger pulled, and I'm going to try to put a knife up to his throat.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to disarm the situation immediately, I assume, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Give me
doesn't mess
an
around.
intimidation check with advantage because she has his nose.
Okay.
all the guy in front of me. This is all the guy that's right in front of me who drew his knife.
No, this was the guy that was trying to circle around you to close us in.
She is the guy that tried to circle around. He's going after the guy with the knife.
Okay.
18.
That's your intimidation?
Yeah.
Is that with charisma and
That was with charisma. Correct.
Okay. So, all right. We'll see how he reacts to that. Alicia, you go before them. What do you do?
Senpai!
Well, I reach up and I unhook the little strap on Hay's saddle that keeps him safe, and I say, "Go ahead."
What does Hey do?
He flies in his face and scratches his eyes.
The one that was sitting, or
The one that was like right in front of me that I was talking to.
okay, the one with the knife, the one that now John has his knife up to his throat.
Yep.
The chicken comes and just plows into him.
He only got a 5.
Okay,
so
the chicken goes poof.
And I, trusting Hey to hit his mark, however misplaced that may be, I look at the guy who's sitting, because does he seem like the leader? Who seems like the leader?
No. The person that pulled his, none of them seem like a leader. They're all just goons.
I say, now it is personal, and I cast Hunter's Mark.
Ooh.
So that's
Your eyes focus on the person sitting down, and he just kind of shrugs and goes, "What did I do?" And now it's their turn. The person they have the knife on his throat of goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Is his name Chad? He sounds like a Chad.
You haven't asked him his name.
Can I
he
ask
goes,
him that right now, or are we too busy?
I mean, I feel like he got aggressive very quickly. Not,
He also called me a bug. Like, hello.
yeah, like, don't woe me, sir. You started this. We could have kept it civil.
He goes, I'm not Chad? No, that's the other guy. I'm Chase.
Chase.
Maybe should have said Chaz.
Chaz. The person sitting down goes, I'm Chaz.
So Chad, Chase,
Call
and
you
Chaz.
I hate them so much.
Well, they're about to go.
Yeah, we're about to kill them, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna go. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Something about fruit? You can get fruit at the market. Just go away.
I like whip around to tell the guy, like, no, I need your mangoes, and accidentally break the guy's nose because I forgot that I was still holding on to it.
All right, give me an attack roll just for giggles.
I think you get advantage because you're raging.
Oh yeah. Well, if you want, do you want advantage?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I rolled terribly both of those times, so it'd be 9 plus 6, so 15.
15 hits these guys. They're
Great. So I really didn't mean to, and then I'm like, ooh.
Okay, so 1 plus your strength modifier of 4, you do 5 points of damage as you just basically rip this guy's nose completely out of place. And you just hear this bone curling crack. And he goes, ah!
I would like to flinch as a free action.
I say, oh,
They go,
my
kill
God.
them all! As tears and blood runs down from his nose. That was Gully's lovely turn.
Thistle, Gully's dead.
Thistle, Grigor.
Yeah.
What does Grigor do knowing that everybody's like, oh no, they're going to just kill us all?
So I try to de-escalate the situation and say, look, we just want the mangoes and we want the money back that you guys stole. If you give us that, we'll leave right now. Otherwise, all the Chase, and the other one, you'll all be dead.
Give me one more intimidation check.
Can he do it at advantage? Because like we just broke someone's nose.
Yes,
and
why not?
On accident.
Roll twice
This
the
is
higher
funny.
number.
a chicken flew into someone's face.
By accident.
16.
What was that?
16.
Okay. So moving on to Senpai. Does the chicken still keep attacking the guy who has a knife to his throat?
So does Senpai get my +6?
Senpai gets your spell attack.
But like, so he doesn't get my hunter's mark bonus?
No.
Okay.
Unless it says it grants it to allies.
I'm going to pretend that he misunderstood me last time and he's going to go after the other guy who's not been attacked yet.
The guy who's sitting?
Yeah.
Got it.
So he's attacking him. 12?
12 will miss.
Hey, is not rolling well. Poor Hey.
He must be flustered. So.
All right, and I'm going to pull one of my daggers because I'm assuming I am not at range to hit anyone with a bow without taking disadvantage.
The 3 halflings go. We fold. Don't rip his face off. Please.
My knife is like a millimeter from the other guy's stomach. I'm like, I told you we could do this civilly.
Too many knives on me. And you have him, and there's a chicken on him. We don't want whatever you're serving.
We just want our friends mangoes and his money. He said he was attacked by halflings hanging out behind the crab shack by the dock.
Wearing chaps.
Wearing leather. Are they wearing leather?
They are wearing leather.
I didn't know what chaps were, but I would like to invest in a pair. Thank you. Also, just for anyone listening, I would like to remind them that all of this is always done with me wearing a giant gaudy ring as a belt that we stole off the first guy I killed, which like is a visual that everybody needs to remember.
It looks like
polish
a
it nightly.
like grandmaster belt.
Exactly. It's huge. It's this big gaudy gold thing, and I like polish it every night. I'm very proud of it.
That's awesome. So,
side note, Caleb, I love the picture you drew for me, but someday I'm going to need you to draw one of like Thistle's full body with the belt riding Kevin. I like need that in my life.
That's a future Caleb problem. Right now, the 3 of you are holding these poor guys at gunpoint effectively, and they're like, we'll take you to the fruit.
Mangoes.
We'll take you there.
Did he
We're
tell us
good.
how much
We don't
gold?
want to die.
Did Dryer Sheet tell us how many gold
No.
he lost?
Nope.
Doesn't matter. They're going to give us all their gold.
Yeah, we want all of it.
All right. He goes, can I walk?
Fable.
I don't know. Can you? I don't actually say that. After you.
He tentatively takes a step, realizing that a knife isn't going to careen into his jugular. He begins walking down the alleyway over to one of the warehouses.
I would like to keep hyper vigilant with both my daggers out as we follow them.
Give me a perception check as you're following and keeping a keen eye.
I'm not rolling very well today. 17.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while the half-orc is looking around like an owl in search of prey?
Side note, I just got word that my best friend got into Temple Law School and might be moving to Pennsylvania. Yay!
Hey, that's
Very
exciting.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, she's gotten into like 5 other ones, so I don't know if she'll actually come to Philly, but I'm going to try.
That's awesome.
I'm here, so you know. But I'm just following Senpai. I'm gonna say your name wrong every time. Senpai, pie, not pop, pie. In whatever he's doing.
You
I'm
can
just
call me
doing
Senpai if you want to.
Whatever he is doing, I am doing slightly worse and less agile right behind him.
Do you hold on to the person's nose, or did you let go and you're just vigilant?
Oh no, it's just like in my hand.
Oh, okay. Give me a perception check as you're just gazing around as well.
Oh my gosh, where's my D&D sheet? 17.
Oh, both of you are being hyper vigilant. You want to show off just how on top of things you are, and so you're constantly looking around. What does Grigor do?
So Grigor has a doctor's appointment, so he's going to peel off from the group, and he got easily distracted by something. So he is going to wander away for a few minutes and go get a soda somewhere.
In a few minutes, John.
Hi, John.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
this is our life. All right. So we're following these peeps, keeping an eye out.
and as you come up to this one warehouse, he pulls out a key, unlocks a door, and opens it. Inside, it's pretty dark, but your dark vision is fine. And you begin making your way into this pretty dark warehouse that's busy. You can hear some general laborers working. And with both of you rolling as well as you have, you do see that there are other probably associates of these individuals. Two of them are in like these skywalks that are above the working floor, just keeping an eye out, making sure that things are fine. But they have crossbows out, just keeping tabs on things. And so now there's a total of 7 halflings around you. And you guys, that's upon the door opening. So you're not certain that they've seen you yet.
I say, I think that I will wait here while you go get me the mangoes.
Okie dokie. And so you allow
I
him
shake the nose in front of them. No funny business.
You didn't rip it off of his face. You just
That's
broke
what you said. I said broke it. You said the words I ripped it off. That's what Caleb said.
Okay, not literally.
Am I at least holding some of the skin? Did I rip part of it off?
Oh, that is horrible. Sure. Yes. Okay, fine. You took some of the cartilage out, I guess.
I don't know. You're the one who said I ripped it off his face.
Oh, it's so messed up. He's holding up like a rag up to his face, trying to cull the bleeding. And he goes, just let us in. Oh my gosh. And so you allow them to enter the warehouse without you.
I mean, I think that that's the smart, like they have to come out through a door this way to attack us.
Is there
With
another
perception,
exit?
there are various windows along the skyline.
We
There's
haven't really
also-
made good friends with them. I feel as though maybe we should not allow them to leave our sight.
I mean, I'm really torn.
Let's go in. We can take them if they start getting feisty.
I really don't want to make another character, Meg. So if you're sure, if I
I'm
die,
not gonna die.
all right.
If Caleb kills us, I'll never forgive him.
My gosh. You really like this cheesy barbarian.
I do.
If you kill us, Klaus gets to sleep in the bed tonight, and you can take his little bat on the floor.
Great.
I'm just saying, Thistle hasn't even found out what the name of the thing is yet. The thing.
The name- oh,
That's why we have to do the zoo day.
yeah.
Do they have badgers at zoos though?
I'm sure some zoos. Well, yeah, the Philadelphia Zoo has a badger, I think.
Do they?
I think so.
They have an aardvark.
I think they have a badger.
Don't look that up right now.
Someone watching, can you look up if the Philadelphia Zoo has a badger?
Anyway.
I don't
Any
think they
type of
do.
badger.
So what are you guys doing? These halflings are like, oh, you're gonna let us go, right?
Ugh. Actually, on second thought, you can't be trusted as far as I not even can throw you, because I can throw you pretty far. Smell you? I can smell you pretty far too.
Are you rolling initiative? What are you doing?
What do you mean am I rolling initiative?
Okay.
Why are we rolling initiative?
Well, are you going to kill
18.
them, or what are you doing?
We're going in with them.
Oh, you're walking in with them?
That's what you just said we should do. I'm so confused.
What are you guys doing?
I'm confused. Are we following them in, or are we killing them and then going in?
Well, if we kill them and then go in, their friends are definitely going to attack us. There's at least 7 people.
Their friends are going to attack us regardless. I'm holding part of the guy's nose in my hand.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing us right in front of us. Ah!
I think we should just kill them. How do you guys feel?
No
Are you gonna
initiative. You guys can't have these psychic conversations.
19.
Should we kill them now or later?
If we add
I
our
didn't say
dexterity
later.
modifier, I'm
I
at
won't kill
22.
anyone. What?
If we add our dexterity modifier, then I'm at 22.
I'm
Okay.
at 16.
Okay.
I didn't mean later. If they give us the if you give us the mangoes, we're not going to kill you. We just want the mangoes that you stole from our human friend.
And the money.
And the money. More concerned about the mangoes, considering they may be poison.
Oh yeah, did you know that if you've eaten any of them, you're gonna die?
You could get really sick. He brought him here to have them tested about what was wrong with them.
Okay. Enough monologuing.
We're not. We're talking to them. I'm telling you.
We're in bullet time now. You guys were like,
Question: can you smell through your nose right now?
oh my gosh. Starting off with them, they go, help! They're gonna kill us! They've already taken my nose! Help!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would stab him if he said that.
Exactly. So what do? You have initiative.
I stab him. Right through the cheek.
Through the cheek?
Yeah. Well, if I'm like right next to his face, that's like feels like it'd be an easy thing.
I guess technically you wouldn't be raging anymore.
No, I mean I can.
Do you want to enter another rage?
Sure.
Okay.
Bring it on.
3 of them right now, so you're fine. What did you get?
Oh, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to be rolling for? I need to stop. I was looking at a work email. I'm done. I'm sorry. I will hold that for after D&D.
And attack.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, that'll hit.
And then I add the 6 to it.
Yep.
Is it athletics?
No.
No.
It's strength plus your proficiency bonus.
So 4 plus.
So it's 6, but
Yeah. Okay. So 6. So 21.
that'll hit. And go ahead and deal damage. And don't forget to add the +2 for raging.
Okay. And is that a D6 or D4? Where's
It's a
my thing?
D8 for your damage.
D8. Is that the cube?
It is the double pyramid.
This guy?
I think so. Does it have 8 sides? Yes.
That looks like a D10.
No, that was a D8.
Okay, I'm blind, so.
Okay. 6. And then you said +2? So
Yes.
8.
And now add your strength modifier.
+4. 12.
12. Is this a guy that you've already damaged his nose?
Yes.
Okay, you go, ha! And you just take out his jaw. As this halfling just kind of goes, and just starts bleeding, goes, oh no! And just gurgles out blood. It's horrific. But
I take some of the blood and like act like I'm bathing in it.
Evan said not the devil's triangle one. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean,
it's very
Evan?
specific. So that was the barbarian's turn. What do you do?
First I sigh. Also, Hunter's Mark lasts up to an hour and I wouldn't have dropped it. It's a concentration.
Okay. So I imagine that's still up.
Yep. So I've got my daggers already out.
Yep. So you're going
Whoever's
to kill one of the
closest to
two.
me, Hei's not going to attack this turn. Hei's feeling very
Self-conscious
about having missed. So
Okay. Make your 2 attacks against the guy that you're attacking. The person you have the hunter's mark on, I assume.
yes. So daggers are a +5. So a 16 and a 14.
Yup.
Okay.
These poor little guys.
So is that so? I get
Green hunter's mark only goes up once per turn, I think.
doesn't say that.
If it doesn't say that, it doesn't say
It
that.
says whenever you hit with a weapon attack.
Okay, that is lovely. Go ahead and add that to it.
Why do you think I took it?
Yeah.
I like to do damage. Do. All right. Ooh. So my daggers are 2d4 plus 4. So 8, 16, 24 points of damage.
Okay. You don't add the dexterity modifier to your offhand weapon, but it doesn't matter because he is very dead. Very dead. You like cleave into his vertebrae, you stab his kidney, he just dies.
As a point of question.
Yep.
It says if a target drops to 0 points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn. So I can do it next turn. Never mind. I answered my own question by reading the spell. Who knew?
Yep. So that was your turn. It's now their turn. The one halfling will go, oh crap! Chad will pull out his short sword and attempt to kill the little pixie because he's freaking out.
Bring it on.
And what's your armor class?
15.
Yeah, it bounces off of your iron hide, and he goes, "What are you?"
And I look at him and I go, ah!
Just like that. The 4 halflings inside, you hear them yell. They are keeping their distance. Given the fact that you guys aren't in the warehouse proper yet, only 2 of them have a good line of sight of you guys. So one of them will shoot at you, Alicia, and Senpai gets hit for 2 points of damage. The other one will also attempt to shoot at Thistle. And will also hit because apparently they're marksmen. And you get
Well, we
shot
know
for
who we have to kill next.
2 points of damage. But since you're raging, you only take half that. So you take 1 damage.
So wait, crossbow people?
Yes. The 2 crossbow people shot out. 2 of them are too steep, and so they didn't have a good line of sight. Do you hear one of them just start, all right, Whiskers, go kill him.
When the one hit me with the bullet, I was like, was that a bug bite?
Hit me with your best shot.
It like went through your wing, but they're papery. So it's like, oh no.
Oh no, what you gonna do?
But you also hear one of them say something about a Whiskers.
Can't wait to meet Whiskers.
And now it is back to the top. What do you do, Thistle? There's the person right next to you who has the sword to try to kill you. And then there's the 4 guys inside and Whiskers.
Well, I don't know who Whiskers is yet, and I'm more concerned with the one who shot me. So I hop on top of Kevin and pull out my bow and shoot it at the guy.
All right. You do have disadvantage right now because you're in melee with the other guy. So go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. What does that mean? So I'm supposed to fight that guy?
Well, whenever you're trying to use a bow and someone's in melee with you, they'll just get in the way, make it harder for you to use your bow.
Oh, fine. I decide I'm just going to use my bare hands, and I go and attempt to rip his neck apart.
Okay, you do that. Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check.
Well, that was not very good. I rolled a 6 to start. So
You
12
can attack
total.
recklessly if you want.
Yes, I do.
Okay, roll twice and take the higher. We'll roll one more time.
Ha! 17.
Okay.
Plus, do I add in the other stuff? Do I add in the 6?
Yes, you add your +6 to that. And so you do
So
5 more
23.
damage to this person's, 7 points of damage to this person's neck because you're raging. You just start piercing into his neck. He starts bleeding and he's like, why?
I would like to say, as a free action, you could have just brought us the mangoes. And it's my turn now, right?
But while I'm doing it, I'm like, it's like popping a pimple.
Yes, you're
And I'm just
going
pushing it.
through. You've nearly severed his head.
Wonderful.
Good job.
Thank you.
He does he's also grappled conveniently for you. Yay. What do you do?
I sheathe my daggers and draw my bow and look up at one of the guys and say, "You're next," and move my hunter's mark to him.
Okay.
And then
That's a bonus action. Okay. Make an attack roll. You only get the one though.
I know. 17.
Yes, that hits. These guys are not terribly armored.
I'm having trouble finding my D8. Here we go. 8 points of damage. Oh, plus my D6 for hunter's mark. 2.
All right. You peg him in the shoulder and he's like, ow. He's really perturbed. Now it goes on to their turn. The person that you've nearly ripped his throat out attempts to pry you off with a sword. So he will attack you. He has advantage because you attacked recklessly. Doesn't matter. He is too freaked out by the fact that he's bleeding from the neck. Now that you've kind of entered the warehouse, though, to get a good line of sight on them, all 4 of the archers are going to try and shoot you. What's your armor class?
15.
That's
15.
a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Huzzah. Let's see if I can roll more than 2 points of damage. 2 damage and 3 damage.
So 5 damage.
Yep, total. This is why I alternate dice every session.
I sigh dramatically.
And you do hear the chittering coming from further in the warehouse. There's a whole bunch of crates in the way, so it's hard to get a good line of sight. But give me a nature check from both of you.
Oh, I'm proficient. Oh, and I rolled an 18. So 18 plus.
Oh man, I picked nature to be proficient in too. So I rolled a 13 plus 3, so 18.
21.
No, 16. I can do math.
16 and what?
21.
Okay. Both of you recognize the chittering from inside the warehouse as a giant rat. You're old high enough, though, to also recognize the weird throat palpitations of a rat who has recently given birth to a brood. So a brood mother rat has an entourage that often accompanies it.
We should proceed with caution.
So
That's not really my style.
Well, you are small enough to be eaten by her children.
I will gut them like the vermin they are.
Fair enough.
So what does Thistle do?
I follow Senpai's lead. He told me we have to proceed with caution, so I'm going to stay behind him. I try and walk like this.
You have someone's throat in your hands.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah, I forgot
people
we're
that-
still in battle. I'm sorry. I thought we were done with that. Can I just kill him? Can I finish him off and try and
Yeah.
break his neck?
Go for
That's
it.
what I try and do.
Give me an attack roll.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. And
plus
because it's
6.
just 1 damage, plus your 4 for strength, plus 2, 4, 5, 7 points of damage to him, and you take his head off. You go out the other side. You are now no longer the nice cheesy color. You now have a nice reddish hue to you.
I always wanted to be a
barbarian,
ginger.
the tiniest, most bloodthirsty barbarian ever. So,
I'm really enjoying your barbarian.
do you want to move into the warehouse?
I go like this with the blood on my lips.
Does it taste like cheese?
Kind of tastes like fish.
Fair enough.
But do you move?
Do you
it?
want some?
No, thank you. Do you move at all?
No. I'm just kind of like dancing in the blood.
Give me an intimidation check.
11 plus, what do I add?
Strength modifier.
So 4, so 15.
Okay.
I'm like getting down in the blood. Like it just makes me want to move, guys.
The people in the warehouse, one person out of the 4 just vomits over the rails. What do you do?
Same guy, as long as he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still standing.
Draw again. Can I fire twice?
No.
Is there anyone else around for Hey to?
There's 4 guys in the rafters.
Yeah, but Hey can't fly. You said he doesn't have a fly speed.
He can fly. He's fine. He doesn't fly fast. He can charge this turn, get up to one of them if you want.
But can't attack them?
He can't attack this turn. You can move him this turn.
He's gonna head up.
He
And then
ungracefully goes after one of the people that hasn't been attacked yet. Make your attack roll.
I rolled 18 again. Plus
Okay, roll
8.
your damage.
So that's like
A lot.
a 26.
Yep.
26. I feel like I should get something for that. And he's got
You get to deal
100.
damage.
I feel like I should get more for that. Like that's a really good roll. 10 points.
He pulled out his short bow, shot at you once. He's like, "Ha, gotcha!" As the bolt just arrow hits him directly into the head, and he just falls over the railing and lands in a pile of fish.
Yes.
So, their turn. The remaining 3, the one in the rafters that Hey came up against, will pull out a sword and attempt to attack the chicken.
Oh, I don't have an armor class for him.
Pull out the book. He missed anyway.
Okay.
The
Book.
other 2, one of them will shoot at.
This book.
There you go.
Thank you.
One of them will attack you because you're the one controlling the vile chicken. Will hit you. Roll damage, that's decent. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And the last one will attempt to shoot the murderous little pixie.
Wait, what's 22 minus 17? 22 minus 5 is 17?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I just highlighted it instead of erasing it.
Does the 16 hit you, Thistle?
Yeah, my armor class is 15.
Yay! You take 7 points of damage, which divided by 2 because you're raging is 3.
Nice.
So
So I'm at 23 hit points right now.
barbarians are so frustrating. And from behind the crates, you do hear a bunch of rats come swarming out. There's 20, like a couple dozen rats that just swarm over the piles of fish, and in the middle of them is this dog-sized rat
And
that
I'm on fire.
sees the two of you and closes the gap.
Hey, AC is 15.
Okay. The
On
swarm.
Kevin and fly up in the air so they can't just immediately eat me.
Okay. Well, that'll be on your turn, but you're
Fair.
still above the ground.
Can I run to the bathroom real quick since it's their turn? Just tell me if I'm gonna die.
They're attacking me again?
Yeah,
Why?
you're a land dweller. The rats miss, and the big rat, the mama rat, crits your face.
Mm-mm.
Let me see how much damage a giant rat does. Not a lot. 8 points of damage.
What do you mean not a lot?
I rolled really well.
I don't know what I'm doing my next turn. Where is Grigor?
So this
Grigor!
enormous rat comes up and just noms on you. And it's pretty husky of a rat. You see that it has like this like silverback vibe to it.
I feel like you tricked me into sending my chicken away.
I'm not sure how that was possible, but okay.
I said he can't fly, which means he would have been here to help me attack the rat next turn.
He can descend, it's fine.
And not attack because he'd have to spend so much time getting back down.
He can fall. Falling's a free action. So you were not attacked.
I'm very hurt
I
now.
have the archers.
Wait, what happened to Senpai?
The rat bit me hard. I'm down to 9 hit points.
Oh no. I'm immediately going to attack whatever rat bit you. Also, I'm gonna mute myself when it's not my turn so I can eat these pretzels, just so you guys are aware.
You are shot. No, I already did those. Okay, never mind. So we're back to you. The archers are still trying to take care of everybody. One of them's trying to deal with a murderous chicken. And there's a bunch of rats that are about to consume your friend. What do? Thistle.
Is there any form of fire, like a candle, anything, gasoline match, anything that I could just like set these guys on fire with around me?
No, probably at night they have a few torches, but during the daylight they open up like a couple of the ceiling vents to let natural light into the warehouse. And there's
Okay.
a lot of windows.
My next question is, so I'm still raging, which means I should be pretty strong. So even though he's a lot bigger than me, I feel like I could pick up Senpai. So if he's about to be eaten by rats, couldn't I like go down with Kevin and pick him up and put him somewhere safe?
Sure, but to get up to the like sky walks, it would take you 30 feet of
My
movement.
speed is faster, which my flying is 30, my walking is 15.
Right, but carrying a person would cut your movement in half. So to carry Senpai up to the skylights would be your action this turn.
That's fine. That's what I do.
Right, give me an athletics check, and you give me an athletics check. Let's see if you guys are able to hold on to each other just fine. You do have advantage on this one, Thistle.
Okay. 17
Okay.
plus 6.
Yeah.
Can I do like a acrobatics check instead?
No.
10.
I feel like I rolled well enough. I should be able to like fireman carry her.
Yep. It was a add and divide by 2 thing. So you rolled amazing, and you didn't roll terrible enough. So this pixie comes down, grabs Senpai's hand, and Mary Poppins her up to the walkway. And that is your turn. What do you do now?
Well, hey.
Oh, the rats do get an attack of opportunity.
Damn it. I mean, oops.
You take 5 more damage. As the rat goes, "Nyah!" It seems really perturbed that you're taking its meal away.
I'm going to kill these rats, and then I'm going to eat them.
I am
on a
going
shish
to be
kebab.
mad at Grigor for wandering off. All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I am
Well-
going to roast one of these rat bodies over an open fire and then eat it like a fish stick.
Oh my gosh.
I am going to say to Thistle, fear not. I'm not down yet. And I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
1d8 plus wisdom.
7. Get 7 points back.
Okay.
I'm all the way up to 11.
If this was our old
That's
characters,
the level
I'd be
our
like,
kid operates life at is 11.
Yes. So,
I was gonna say if this was our old characters, 11 would be pretty much my full health.
And then Hey is going to
attack that guy.
yes, attack the guy in front of him.
Yep.
Ooh, Hey rolled a 17 plus 3, 20.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
All right. Hey. After last turn getting up here, he lands on the grate, and then he does like this weird parkour, like ninjutsu nonsense, and jumps up to the hand railing, does a back kick onto the halfling. He goes careening to the side, falls off, and dies as he splats against the ground.
Yes.
Hey then somersaults backwards, lands on the skywalk, and is just like, caw. All dramatic. And now, and there's feathers everywhere, of course. So that was your turn. Grigor, apparently that soda, let's just say that there was a person on your hit list that you saw that was causing a minor nuisance in the community. So you took care of that. And soon after, you began meandering back, and you hear a giant commotion from the warehouse that they were walking up to. So go ahead and give me initiative. D20 plus Dex modifier.
21.
Welcome back, John.
Thanks.
That was a seamless transition in.
So before we go back to the end of the turn, it's their turn. The rats are very perturbed that dinner just ran away, and you see them start climbing up the scaffolding and stuff like that, just skittering up. And it's this dog-sized rat followed by, again, like the couple dozen rats. They're just skittering and squeaking and causing commotion as they're climbing up like a swarm.
To catch you up, Senpai is hurt pretty bad after using a healing spell.
We'll catch them up. It's fine.
Okay.
I made a promise that we are going to barbecue these rats and then eat them on a shish kebab.
Nice.
How many halflings are remaining up there? 2. There's 2 halflings left in the scaffolds. They're currently down like a walkway that's not very long and down another path. Imagine this is a giant U in terms of the walkway with some stairs leading down. So they're on the other side of this U. They see what's going on and they go, "Oh shit, kill the fairy! It's bathing in our blood! What is wrong with that thing?" And they both take a shot at you because
As
you're
a free action, I would like to say
terrified.
nothing is wrong with her.
I would like to
Miss
respond with
and-
everything is wrong with me.
miss. And so the crossbow bolts go shooting past you, hitting the side of the warehouse, making these big gong noises. The rats are climbing up. They are 15 feet away from either of you at this point. And yeah, now we're back to the top of initiative. What does the fairy do?
So I take out my sword and then also the bow that I normally use to like shoot with my bow. And I put them like this. and fly as fast as I can directly towards the guy's eyeball that just shot at me.
Make a attack roll.
I like how you have to look up, like, how am I going to do this every time?
13 plus 6, so 19.
You hit. Go ahead and roll a d8. We'll say the bow damage is your rage damage using something not right. So
7,
7 plus your strength modifier.
so 4. 13.
13 total. You collide with this halfling's head, and you just hear the back of his neck just snap, and he just crumples in the spot he's standing on because his head just kind of broke backwards, and his body just falls downward. So that was abrupt and violent, and good job.
I wagged my butt in front of his dead face.
So, Grigor, you come around the side of this warehouse. There's a door that you see some blood. One of these guys who had his jaw removed, someone was dancing there with really tiny feet. Looking inside the warehouse, you see a bunch of rats about 30 feet off the ground to your right. You see the ferry about 45 feet up and over in this like scaffolding skywalk. You see Senpai clasping his chest, being like, I will not let this defeat me, and just kind of breathing in the thing. And you see, as you're coming around this corner, you see someone falling to their death as the rooster like finishes his like kung fu moves and landing in the skylight. So that's what you see. There is currently one archer that's kind of looking over to the pixie on that part of the skylight, being like, it's coming for me next! It's coming for me next! And the rats. Those are the big threats that you see right now.
There are going to be like parents telling their children about this pixie that'll come get them if they're bad by the end of this campaign.
Yeah,
Baba Yaga.
John Wick character. So the archer seems scared.
Yes.
So the rats seem like they could possibly be more of a issue than the person. So I'm going to quickly grab very quickly grab my bow and just fire out a couple shots at the rats.
Go for it. Give me a attack roll against the rats. Since this is your first time into the encounter, they are surprised by your presence. So go ahead and make the attack roll.
Does that mean he gets advantage?
No, I'm not going to give him advantage, but I'm going to allow sneak attack.
So 16.
16 will hit these rats. Are you attacking the general swarm of rats around them, trying to get as many as you can, or are you trying to kill the giant dog-sized rat in the middle?
No, I'm trying to get a bunch of them.
Okay. And you definitely hit, so go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack.
$21.
How? It's wait, you get 2d6.
Oh, sorry, I did a 20. Okay, hold on. Right.
Okay, because your bow is a d8 or a d6, one of those. Then you add 2d6, then you add your dexterity modifier.
2d6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. Still crazy, but not broken. So it does not look good. You cleave into them, and it just, they get resistance, I think. Hold on. Let me double check that. Because that would make sense. Yep, they have resistance. Huzzah! You hit it. You skewer about 3 of them with 1 arrow, and you just create this nice little shish kebab out of them. But the swarm is still completely intact as far as you can tell. It's not under half the number of rats. But you did a fair amount of damage. Not as much as you would have liked, but you did something.
Great.
And now we move on to Thistle, the blood dancer.
Nice. Put it on a t-shirt. I'm gonna go after the one that looks terrified of me because leave no survivors.
Yep, you fly directly over doing the same nonsense, still raging. Do you say anything as you close that distance?
I just start singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Make your attack roll. Do you attack recklessly to have advantage?
I do. And I rolled excuse me. I rolled an 11. Do I roll again because it's advantage?
Yes.
Oh. I rolled a 9. Do you play it off the floor?
No. It has to be on the table for it to count.
15.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll.
Plus my 6, but yeah.
Yep. Roll a d8 and add 6.
4 plus 6, so 10.
You careen into him. He was able to dodge slightly out of the way. Your sword goes into his shoulder. You're pretty sure you pierced his lung. And he goes, ow!
I go,
oh no, it's not your turn. It is Grigor's turn after that.
Wait, then did we skip me? Because Grigor went and then Thistle went.
Well, it's Grigor, Thistle, then you.
Yeah, so
yeah, I did skip you. What do you do? And then we'll go back to Grigor.
I'm so sad. The rat critted me, didn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, man.
You forgot.
So sad.
That was a great way to get your inspiration token back.
I know. I was distracted. So the big rat's still alive, right?
Yep.
And then is the guy that Hey attacked still alive?
No.
Is there anyone
he fell to the
around?
ground and died.
Hey.
All the people are dead or almost dead. The only halfling still alive is the one currently choking on his own blood, thanks to the pixie. The only other
Can Hey get
creatures,
to the one choking on his own blood?
Yes, because he has the broken fly speed. He can get over there this turn. He's a lot faster on the ground, and so he could skitter over to the rats, though.
All right, well, he's going to go over and attack the rats.
The big rat or the swarm?
He's going to attack the swarm because he psychically knows that I'm going to shoot at the big one.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be in the path of my vengeance bolt.
Sure.
So 15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Five. I also forgot to move my hunter's mark, so I guess that's gone. I'm going.
No, you're still concentrating. Well, actually, give me a concentration check. So give me a constitution.
Well, no,
check.
I'd have to use a bonus action to move it, so I couldn't attack if I moved it this turn.
Give me a concentration check to see if the spell's still active.
Is it plus anything?
It's your constitution save. So it's con plus the save if you have it, which you don't.
So 20.
20? Okay, you still have it. You just need to move it from the corpse.
All right, I'm moving it to the rat.
Okay. So that's what you do this turn? You allow your chicken to attack and you move the mark.
I guess so.
Okay. And your chicken dealt 3 damage.
I wouldn't have had my chicken attack if I'd already.
So, now we go back to Gregor and then we'll go back to you.
So I'm going to fire my bow at the big rat.
Go for it. It is less surprise. Well, now that the chicken is there, you still get your sneak attack. Yay. So go ahead and do the attack.
So 17 on the attack.
That'll hit.
And then 2d6 plus dex plus
D8. Yep.
2d6 plus dex plus d8.
Yep. D8's 11. 2d6 is the sneak attack. Welcome to Rogues.
All right, so 2, 7, 14.
I can't kill the barbarian. The rogues do stupid damage. And rangers are just utility people that.
So 22.
Great. You put a bolt arrow directly into the skull of this giant rat.
Yeah.
You just pin it to the scaffolding. So it's dead, but it's now hanging there like an ornament.
Nice.
Lovely. What do you do? Back to your turn since we skipped you last turn.
Is anyone still alive?
The rats and the person is screaming.
Can you scream while you're choking on your own blood?
Well, Hey's
He's
gonna.
gargling.
Fair.
So the big rat's dead.
Yes,
The one that
the
I
big rat's
just moved
dead.
my hunter's mark to.
Yep.
I guess I'll move my hunter's mark to the swarm and attack the swarm.
Okay.
Frustrating. I don't even think I hit. 7 plus 8 is 15.
15 will definitely hit the swarm. It's a giant carpet of rats. It's hard to miss.
6. That was a sucky roll.
It is fairly resilient, but you've dwindled their numbers down substantially. And now it is their turn. And without the head rat there hanging, the remaining rats scatter and just kind of flee wherever they can. Without Mama there to protect them, the babies run. And the halfling that's currently choking on his own blood will attempt to stab at Thistle because he has nothing else better to do and he's terrified. And will hit for a whopping 3 points of damage, which divided by 2 is 1 damage to you. Yay.
I'm at 22 damage now, or 22 hit points.
Yay. Barbarians are silly. Especially badger ones.
Badger. Mushroom.
Wow, that dates us.
I
You're
said
old.
Lesai the other day. My dad was like, is that a Pepe Le Pew remark? I'm like, no, it's an early 2000s weird video remark. Still old, but not that old.
So, back to the top. What does our barbarian pixie do?
I'm gonna start just shooting my bow at any rats I can.
You have the guy that you're right next to.
Oh, I thought he was dead. He's like choking on his own blood. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and put him out of his misery. Kill him.
All right, thank you. Because he was like, ah, and he hit you for 1 point of damage in a desperate move. And so you're just like,
Nope.
parry, stab. Make your
Yep.
attack roll.
Business of misery.
7 plus
All right.
6, so 13.
13 will hit the bandit.
The bandit.
Go ahead and deal your stupid amount of damage. And how do you wish to kill
10.
him?
I take my knife into his chest and just carve a giant T in 2 slices.
Wow.
His vest just flays open and you just see him collapse with his bleeding tea dripping into the fish beneath. Yay.
I cut off a piece of his vest because I'm going to make my own little chaps.
Nice.
Is it bloodstained?
Even better.
Yes.
So now Thistle's going to have these bright red leather pants.
I
Right.
mean, once the blood dries, it'll be more of a dark brown. So they'll just be like dark brown chaps and then the big ring,
Yeah.
and cheese flecks everywhere. Oh, and my pendant around my neck.
What tools are you proficient with? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I think that's not, I mean, on here it says carpenter tools, but that was one of the things where I have to go back and watch that 0 episode to see what we decided on because they didn't get transferred over all the way.
I do remember the carpentry tools. Go ahead and give me just a general intelligence check to see if you're able to.
15 plus.
Yeah, you find a giant patch.
16.
You find like the back, just flat generic surface. It's like I can make my entire outfit out of that thing.
Nice.
So you just remove that giant piece so that you don't have to worry about messing up any of the folds or whatever. So you have that. Yay. And at this point in time, the rats have scattered. All of you are currently enjoying a villainless warehouse, it seems like.
I want to look for the mangoes.
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh, investigation is intelligence.
Yep.
17.
Good. As you're aware that this is probably their hideout or whatever, you begin just kicking things, throwing some fish to the side, trying to find out where they could be hiding this money and stolen fruits or whatever. Since everything just looks like it's a fish vat at first look. But after doing some finagling with some of them, you do find a false side to one of the fish barrels, which easily pops open with your investigation. And you do find the crate of mangoes, as well as a couple sacks, which seem to be filled with some metallic goods. You also find a small music box and a pocket watch.
I want to put the pocket watch in my pocket, and I'm going to attach it to.
I start dancing with. I'm assuming that is it a little girl in like a ballerina when you open the music box, like a traditional one.
You open up the music box and it's clockwork, and it has like this unicorn that just constantly runs with like a nice little scenery of.
I pretend to gallop next to the unicorn.
Okay. But yeah, it's a music box with a metallic, perpetually running unicorn through the light.
Once I've attached the pocket watch to my buttons, I pull it out and I open it. Does anything happen? Is it just a working watch?
It's a fancy gnomish contraption.
Close that, put it back. And then I'm going to open the sacks.
You find a bunch of a mixed bag of gold and silver. There's a few copper coins in there. So you find just stolen
John, you're muted or something.
money.
Anastasia wants to know what the music is in the thing.
Oh.
Nastasia.
Anastasia, my apologies.
It is something whimsical and
I was gonna say Love Shack.
Love Shack,
Baby.
That would be a very different music box. So it's
a non-copyrighted music?
Yeah. Non-copyrighted music that has not been determined at this point. But it's something whimsical and fanciful and makes you wish that you were youthful again, spending your time in a glade. It makes you, reminds you a little bit of home in your fairy glen. So,
Evan wanted to know if it could play No Scrubs. So I have the YouTube up on my TV so I can see the
chat.
Yeah.
I have my phone right here. Caleb's just not looking at the chat.
I'm blind as well.
I have the chat open.
I can't see diddly.
I have it on a 70-inch TV so I can see it perfectly.
Maybe that's what we need in here, Caleb. We'll just wall mount a TV up there.
I need like 500 point font.
I would actually really love that if we could like replace that Waterdeep poster with a TV. Think about it. I mean, we would solidly have more TVs than people in the house at that point. By 2. We would have 2 TVs for every person in the house. We have a problem.
So, you find all these goods here.
I start packing things up.
All right, you pack them away. There's some minor commotion, but no one else.
So we should probably hurry and GTFO.
What did the 2 of you do?
I'm doing a quick little K-pop dance for myself, and then we can leave.
Are you proficient in performance?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I'm just dancing to my own beat.
Give me a dexterity check then.
Yeah.
Just to see what you do.
So I roll an 8 and then dex for 12.
12. So you do a very nice little just happy jig, nothing too fancy. What did you take from the person you murdered off screen?
I took a tooth and an earring.
Okay.
Caleb, you're not allowed to make that face. You have our son's baby teeth to turn into dice.
It's fair.
That's fair. So you're dancing around.
I have Mabel's dog teeth sitting on my desk. And
Nice.
baby teeth.
I didn't know that dogs had baby teeth, but of course they have.
Yeah, their teeth fall out just like people. And I have a couple of them.
It's useful. So
As we once again get distracted.
it's what we do. So you accumulate your goods, the ill-gotten gains from this warehouse, and begin making your way back to the tavern. Are you guys just going back the same way you went? Or do you have any
I would like
interesting
to,
plans about returning?
seeing as I'm at 11 hit points, my plan is to get back and into a nice hot bubble bath with rose petals in it. That's what it is.
All right. So you guys make your way back. Go ahead and give me a perception check from everybody.
Did we get the mangoes? Did I miss
17.
that part?
You did get the mangoes.
12.
It was a small crate.
I don't know if you guys are looking at the chat, but Evan is throwing out some dad jokes. Be a little long in the tooth, if you know what I mean. I
I
rolled
appreciate that.
a 13.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
You're going by the same path that you came, and as you're making your way back, you do see some halflings that wore similar attire to the ones that were in the warehouse. There could be a change of guards or whatever, but you guys aren't exactly hiding what you guys had just done. So you guys are carrying a crate, have a bag of gold on your side,
I'm covered in blood.
covered in blood.
I mean,
However, you rolled high enough that you have a few seconds before they would notice you.
I pull them into an alley and say, shh.
Give me a stealth check as a group.
Yes. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, no.
I rolled a 2.
No.
It's a group stealth check, so everyone needs to roll. So D20 plus, and I think John is like hyper proficient in this. So
Yeah, I rolled a 25.
yeah,
I rolled a 5, so I only got a 9 altogether.
you're fine.
Do we add our dexterity modifier to that? Is that what we add?
Yes.
Then I got a 5.
Oh, great. So Senpai is trying to be overly dramatic about hiding. Throws some rose petals behind himself as he grabs the both of you,
It would have been feathers.
feathers, and throws you guys in the alleyway. And what do you say dramatically and way too loudly?
Shh.
I immediately belch very loudly.
And the halflings come wandering by, look in, see you. It's like, that's weird. Wait, isn't that our stuff?
No.
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 These are not the mangoes you're looking for.
Give me a
Is it a group deception check? 'Cause
deception. Is anybody intimidating? What are you guys actually
Oh, I just rolled a
trying-
natural 20.
I think it should be a group deception check because we all look way too innocent. No.
I rolled an 11.
And I'm proficient. And no, wait, hold on, wait. That was my last character. What am I proficient in for this character? Not perception. So I just
intimidation,
rolled a 20.
Okay.
Oh, if we're what are we adding to this?
Either persuasion, deception, or intimidation.
None of those.
So 20 plus charisma then.
So I rolled a 3, but I got an 8.
23.
23.
There you go.
And John, what did you get?
11.
11. So it's like, wait, isn't that our mangoes? Senpai goes, no. Grigor goes, no. And Thistle goes, no. Just draped in blood.
Very close to their face.
And they go, no, it is. You have a nice day, ma'am.
Can I chuck the leftover nose cartilage that I had at his face?
Oh my gosh.
That's aggressive.
Go ahead, make a attack roll. +6. You're
19.
outrageous.
25.
19. You hit it with this bloody piece of nose. And you're just like, we're gonna just go now. Bye. And they slowly back away, realizing that maybe the person that's throwing random appendages at them isn't the person they want to be messing with.
I just kissed my bicep.
I hold out a finger and go, fist bump.
All right, so you make your way back to the Holy Hops Tavern, where the poor Dwyer Argas is sitting there apprehensively.
I put a sack of gold of the coins on the table and go, how much did they take from you?
They took 60.
Gold?
Let me double check what I actually gave him. Yes, 60 gold. It was meant to pay for the identification.
Insight check.
Yeah.
19 plus whatever.
He's a farmer. He has no guile.
All right. Is there 60 gold in these bags?
There's 200 gold worth of coins in this bag.
But he said we could keep half, right? Wait, no, we're kind of good guys, right? Like,
Yeah.
so here's the 60.
Thank you.
Here's your mangoes.
Thank you. That was really kind of you for not taking anything. I appreciate that.
May I eat a mango? Take a bite of one?
It's
We're all getting sick.
possibly problematic, but if you want to, go ahead.
How about we wait until after he tests them, Thistle?
Fine.
We don't want
I suppose I am mildly small.
we just don't want you to get sick out of turn.
Well, I heard about this guy a little bit upstairs that can help identify things. Works at the Soanu casino. So I'll get that checked out and I'll talk to you guys this afternoon. But thank you guys again for doing this.
You're welcome.
What are your names again?
Thank you so much.
I am Senpai.
Right.
I am Thistle of Clan Turnip, first of my name.
And
Grigor?
I would just say, I don't know. I have nothing. I'm just basking in my young Korean sexuality that I'm proficient.
What's that name?
That's Grigor. Fonchi Pons.
Bonshipons.
Well, thank you. I hope that I won't need your services ever again, but you guys are all right.
I
Thank you.
just gave him a nice
You're welcome,
Korean smoldering look with my makeup on. We're going to be the weirdest characters ever.
And
best.
scene.
All right.
We end with small.
So are we ending with like assuming we're going to take a full rest before our next adventure? Like another day before the next adventure picks up?
Sure.
All right, cool. Because like I would really not like to go anywhere with 11 hit points.
Yeah, smart.
All right, well.
Everyone, try the veal. Evan will be here all night telling his dad jokes.
I like the one that you missed. That when I threw the nose, I should have said, "Get a whiff of this."
Oh,
That's such a good one.
Oh, inspiration
Okay.
token for you. That was
You-
paid for.
A second one?
No, for
For
Evan?
Evan.
Evan.
Evan gets an inspiration
Um,
token.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
This'el's
right.
gonna try and teach Kevin how to do yoga and then go to bed.
Well, if anyone's missed out on what's happened recently, the episodes are edited and up on YouTube because someone had a talking to with the editor and
Nice.
got them to get their butt in gear. And then also,
Was it through a mirror? Did you talking to a mirror? Give yourself a pep talk.
I wouldn't say a pep talk. I'm very hard on myself. I'm not a good self-manager. A lot of self-deprecation, tough love type thing. And then also there's some exciting things coming on the website. And then also if anybody wants to see the weirdness that is our lives, there's also a Discord that is now in the YouTube description section that you can join and talk to us outside of that.
And see the hot mess that is.
Yeah.
So will be
Get to know
introducing
the-
herself today.
Yes, and get to know the other players from Caleb's other game, and they are sharing parts of their backstory to flesh out his world, since Caleb has largely created this world. And then also coming up soon on the bite size side, eventually we will get ourselves in gear about putting up our Get a Grip blogs on the business side, and we have the stand coming up, to be determined when that will be, since we are all reading slowly. So that's all happening, and we love you all, and thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for the puns.
And
I hate them and love them at the same time. So thank you.
I guess we will see you all next week, hopefully.
Bye.
We'll be here eventually, but we hope you will too. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.